You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, March 18th, 2021, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Melo. BBC Two is developing new documentaries about singer Britney Spears and former zoo operator Joe Exotic. The network sent in a press release Wednesday that will explore Spears' conservatorship battle and the hashtag Free Britney movement in the new film Britney. Britney follows journalist Mobeen Azhar as he uncovers the truth behind the legal conservatorship Spears was first placed under in 2008. Azhar will visit Spears' hometown of Kentwood, Louisiana, attend a court hearing, and speak to people close to Spears. Azhar says, I went to L.A. in search of the truth of how Britney Spears, one of the biggest pop stars on the planet, ended up in a conservatorship. I found myself in a world of lawyers, superfans, and paparazzis, and spent time with many of the people who had a front row seat in Britney's life. He added, this film taps into the energy of the hashtag Free Britney movement and questions the industry, fandom, and the laws that facilitates conservatorship. Britney will air on BBC Two in the spring. The film follows The New York Times Presents Framing Britney Spears, another documentary about Spears' conservatorship that premiered in February. BBC Two is also working on Louis Theroux, The Cult of Joe Exotic, a new film about Joe Exotic, a.k.a. the Tiger King, a former zoo operator and exotic animal breeder. Exotic was convicted in 2019 on 17 charges of animal abuse and 2 counts of attempted murder for hire, serving a 22-year sentence in federal prison. Theroux, who first met Exotic while filming in the 2011 documentary America's Most Dangerous Pets, will revisit Exotic's story in the new BBC Two film. Theroux will return to Oklahoma to speak to people from his original documentary, Exotic's team, and other people close to the Tiger King. Theroux says this is one of those quintessentially American stories taking place in the heartland of Oklahoma and with the cast of characters almost too colorful and larger than life to believe. Theroux spent 8 or 9 days filming at Exotic's Animal Park in 2011 and revisited the footage during the COVID-19 lockdown. He says it's extraordinary how much was there. Since then, the story just got stranger and bigger, and in going back at the end of the last year, I uncovered a real-life drama that took me in directions I could have never have expected. Exotic's story was previously explored in a Netflix documentary, Tiger King, Murder, Mayhem, and Madness, released in March 2020. Phoebe Dynevor has landed her first role since the Netflix series Bridgerton. The 25-year-old actress will star in the new Sky original film, The Color Room, Sky confirmed in a tweet Wednesday. Dynevor joins Matthew Good in the new biopic about Stoke-on-Trent ceramic artist Claire Cliff. Cliff, born in 1899, became one of the greatest Art Deco designers of the 20s and 30s. Dynevor will play Cliff, with Good as Cliff's husband, Corley Shorter. Dynevor said in a statement, I'm so excited to be joining the cast of The Color Room, especially in the role as one of the nation's most celebrated artists, Clarice Cliff. It's such a tremendous honor to take on such a remarkable character. Sky shared a photo of Dynevor and Good on set. The post reads, during pottery never looked so good. Here's the stars preparing for their roles, hashtag The Color Room. The Color Room is directed by Claire Peet and directed by Claire McCarthy from The Luminaries. David Morrissey, Darcy Shaw, Kerry Fox, and Luke Norris co-star. Dynevor said, the script is briefly written contemporary take on the 20th century, and I feel proud to be working with such a strong female team, both in front and behind the camera. The Color Room will begin production this month in Stoke-on-Trent and in Birmingham, and will be released in theaters and on Sky Cinema later this year. Dynevor played Daphne Bridgerton on the Netflix series Bridgerton. Kelly Marie Tran discussed how leaving social media had an impact on her life while appearing on A Little Late with Lily Singh. Singh on Tuesday asked Tran about deciding to leave social media once she entered the public spotlight. Tran said, the decision for me was really about my own mental health and recognizing that I can still be in this world, I can still give parts of myself. But having healthy boundaries and recognizing what's healthy for me is the only way I can make sure that I'm in a place where I can continue to do this sort of work and continue to find myself being vulnerable in ways that I think I want to as an artist. She continued, leaving social media honestly was one of the best things I ever did. I'm just so much happier. I'm really proud of myself for doing something that I think my agents really disagree with at the time. Singh asked Tran if she experiences imposter syndrome and about the pressures of being the first to do something in Hollywood. Tran is the first actress of the Southeastern Asian descent to lead a Disney animated movie in her latest film, Raya and the Last Dragon. Tran says, whenever it is the first, there's a sort of pressure of feeling like you have to live up to something or feeling like you have to prove yourself for an entire group of people. She continued, and there's also for me, I think the thing that actually makes it worthwhile is me remembering that at the end of the day, being the first is really cool. But what's more important to me is making sure that I'm not the last, whatever that thing is. Tran also played Hot Celebs, Cole Reed's, which tasked the 32-year-old with performing iconic lines from animated films while taking directions from Singh. The late night host had Tran read lines from Aladdin as a judge and lines from Hercules as a cheerleader. Benedict Cumberbatch addressed the rumors that his Marvel character Doctor Strange was going to show up in WandaVision while appearing on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Fallon on Tuesday did not want to spoil whether or not Doctor Strange does appear in WandaVision, causing the late night host to ask Cumberbatch about the show in a unique way. Cumberbatch says, if it didn't happen, then I'm sorry about that. If it did, hell, what a lot to look forward to. Fans theorized that Doctor Strange would make a cameo on WandaVision due to Elizabeth Olsen starring in the upcoming Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The sequel is set to hit theaters on March 25th, 2022. Cumberbatch said, it's a very exciting next step for Wanda, before joking that he can't say anything more about the sequel due to Marvel listening in to his conversations. The actor and Fallon also put their movie knowledge to the test by playing A to Z. Cumberbatch and Fallon took turns listing movies in alphabetical order while holding a conversation. Cumberbatch next stars as Cold War spy Greville Wynn in The Courtier, which hits theaters on March 19th. The Man Who Fell to Earth series is moving to Showtime. The Wrap reported Wednesday that the series, starring Chiwetel Ejiofor, has moved from Paramount Plus to Showtime. The Man Who Fell to Earth is based on the Walter Tevis novel of the same name, which was previously adapted as a 1976 film starring David Bowie. The story follows an alien who travels to Earth seeking water for his home planet. The TV series was originally in development at Hulu before moving to CBS All Access, then Paramount Plus. Alex Kurtzman and Jenny Lumet will write and executive produce the series and serve as showrunners with John Halvin. Deadline said The Man Who Fell to Earth will begin production in London in April and premiere in 2022. Showtime Network's president of entertainment, Jana Winograd, said, we cannot be more excited to bring The Man Who Fell to Earth to Showtime. This provocative drama, beautifully written by Alex Kurtzman, Jenny Lumet, and John Havlin, harkens to the original film, but feels reborn in capturing the themes of modern culture while challenging our assumptions of human culture. Chiwetel Ejiofor is a mesmerizing actor who draws you in every action, thought, and emotion, and he will be a phenomenal force igniting this journey. The move follows news that Showtime's Halo series, based on the Xbox video game franchise, will move to Paramount Plus. Justin Bieber, Doja Cat, the Black Keys, and more are set to perform at the Thriller Fight Club boxing event that features internet personality Jake Paul versus fighter Ben Askren. Snoop Dogg's new group with Ice Cube, E40, and Too Short, named Mount Westmore, will also be performing at the event alongside Swati, Diplo, and Major Lazer. This will be Mount Westmore's debut. The 4-hour show, which combines boxing and music, will air on April 17th for $49.99 on pay-per-view, Fight.tv, Fight apps, and through ThrillerFightClub.com. Filmmaker Burt Marcus is serving as director. Paul will appear in an original series titled Problem Child on Thriller and Fight TV that has tracks that his training to take on Askren. Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Ryan Garcia, Arskin, Jorge Masvidal, and Snoop Dogg will also appear on the series, which arrives on Friday. Thriller Filler Club is a partnership between music and social media platforms Thriller, Snoop Dogg, and Ryan Kavanaugh. Thriller Filler Club launched last year by presenting Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr., Regis Prograis versus Ivan Rekchet, Bad Boy Frank Mir versus Antonio Tarver, and Joe Fournier versus music star Raycon will also be featured on the next edition of Thriller Fight Club. And finally, BTS's hit song Dynamite is now certified double platinum. The song earned the K-pop group the first double platinum certification from the Recording Industry Association of America. The organization announced Wednesday. The song is certified platinum in the U.S. after shipping at least 1 million equivalent units, which are composed of both sales and stream. Double platinum means the song has moved 2 million units or more. BTS has 3 songs with platinum status: Boy With Love with Halsey, Idol, and Mic Drop. Dynamite was released as a single in August and was later introduced on BTS's album B, released in November. On Sunday, BTS performed Dynamite at the Grammy Awards, where it was nominated for Best Pop Duo Group Performance for the song. BTS won big at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards the day previous. The BTS consists of Jin, Suga, J-Hope, RM, Jim, V, and Jungkook. The group made its debut in 2013. And as your entertainment report for Thursday, March 18th, 2021, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.